What's up, guys? Legend Trucking back here. Just posted a video a minute ago about the trucker cribs that y'all see kind of how I live out here. This one's gonna be over something I've been trying to do, but like I said, it's been crazy. I got my truck 4 days later, lost it. Someone ripped the hood off of it. So I've been dealing with all that, dealing with the rental, trying to keep the financials straight. So I apologize for not getting anything out, but like I said, finally got my truck back, got things in order. Still dealing with some things, got some loose ends to wrap up, but it's finally slowed down a little bit. So we're gonna do this. This is gonna go right back to what should have been the first week settlement, but ended up being a first week settlement with a rental. So let's get into it. All right, this is gonna be like around 2/7. For that week, I did 1756 loaded for 09 empty. It's not a bad week. Low miles, it's what you like. Less miles, more money. That's how it works. And I did all my miles off True Miles. Company dispatches everything on PC miles. I manage my truck off of every mile that the hub turns. I want to make money for every mile I drive. And that's how I budget my truck. So that week, for every mile I put on this truck, from the time I left home till I got back, was $1.16 a mile. Which ain't bad, it's pretty good. Truck made $3,510. That's what I brought Baylor. Right there. I brought them that week. Even with the wreck and everything else, I still bought Baylor $3,500. In return, my truck made $25,2720. Now, I wrote it all down. I don't know if I'm getting into it. I don't know if y'all even want to know about it. If y'all do, let me know. I'll start telling about it. But I broke everything down from the insurances, how much it was each week, or for that week, how everything broke down. So my fixed cost that week was $242.65. That was my fixed cost. Now it's changed like 10 cents, 20 cents, but my average fixed cost is around $242 a week. My fuel that week, I spent $226.44. So it wasn't a bad week, Kind of got lucky. The rental truck I got into had 3/4 of tank fuel, so I was able to use that, kind of help make up some lost. But my rental that week, was $85 a day, 25 cents a mile. So I'll go over that here in a bit. But, excuse me. For that week, it cost me $339.50. I had some scales, got my escrow in there, So my flex cost was $766.85. So for the total week, it cost me $1,009.50 to run my truck. Now the following week is a full week. I did $25.95 loaded, $3.89 empty. So for every mile I drove, my truck made $1.61. A lot better. I brought Baylor over $6,700. So in return, my truck made $4,819. Now, after all the expenses, like again, my fixed cost was $242. That's all my insurances and everything else. Now my flex cost, I spent $686.64 that week in fuel. My rental, now this is where it gets up. Like I said, $85 a day, 25 cents a mile. Was $1,358.50. Then you have my escrow for the week. It's 7%, whatever the truck brings in. So you take 7% of the 48. Had some tolls. So with that, my fixed cost, with the rent on everything, was $2,404.29. That's what it cost me to run that week. $2,404. Now, we get over here to last week's. That's why so we're getting caught up. I ran $28.97. Empty was $1.81. So it was $1.37. Again, not another bad week. After all my insurances, again, fixed cost was $242. That rental cost me. It hurt me last week, man. It hurt me hard. Went up to South Dakota, -27. Was up there for a few days. Didn't get any warm heat till I got back down to Texas. So, and the AP one, that thing didn't work. So I wasn't able to use it. So, I spent $1,163.46 in fuel. That's harsh. It's a lot of fuel. But I had to stay warm. Sometimes running a business, what you got to do. So with that and all my extra stuff, my escrow that came out, had to buy some additive because it's really cold up there. Brought my truck for me to run that week. Cost me $2,788.99. That's what it cost for me to run my truck last week. So that's kind of those. If you guys want more of a breakdown, let me know what y'all want to know. I'll tell y'all anything. I'm going to sit here and tell y'all my whole experience. Just a quick review. This is what my notebooks look like every week. I go through and I break it down. So if there's anything y'all want to know, let me know. I'll go through it. But we're going to cover some other things here. Let y'all know when I got my truck back, I had to get it serviced. It was due. So I went ahead and got my oil change done. Went ahead and serviced my APU. This is going to come out of my pocket. Because I'm still building up my escrows and everything. But just so y'all know, I'll share everything with you guys. To get a semi-oil change, greased, get your APU serviced, new filters, the whole works. With shop rate and everything, you're going to look about $695. So set about $700 every 25,000 miles. You're going to spend about $700 to get your truck serviced. Now let's get into some of the other stuff. So when my truck got hit, like I said, I had it for 4 days. So that's why everything got really messed up. I got copies of things. Going to show you guys, Luckily enough, I didn't have to pay for none of this. We're going after the other company. I ain't going to say no names. I ain't going to bash nobody. This is kind of how expenses work, I got my tow truck bill here. Had to get my truck towed to the body shop. Base rate was $250. Mileage was $335. They removed the drive line, put it back. That was $65. Had a trailer. Cost $125 for that. For them to do the paperwork for the billing, they charged $5. So to go from I-40 in Tennessee, mile marker 182, there's a Flying J there, all the way to Portland, Tennessee, cost $780. It was an hour up the road. For an hour, to be on the tow truck for an hour, it costs you $780. So you make sure when you ride that guy, you spark up all kinds of conversations. Make sure you all buddies by the time you're done. If you're going to charge you that much money, you better at least give you the courtesy to talk. Now, we're gonna get into the rental. Got the breakdown here. So I was in the thing for 19 days. Okay. And it's an awesome thing Baylor does, if your truck breaks down, you get in a wreck, so that way you ain't sent out home with no income. They offer you the chance to rent a rental. I did it, because it's circumstances. I just started, I had to make some revenue. I had to prepare for the worst in case I had to pay for out of pocket and things, but, we'll get into more of that after this. For 19 days, it cost $1,615. That's just to rent the truck. I could have had it sit at my house for 19 days. So to let that truck sit for 19 days, if I wanted to, just to give you all a rough idea, would cost you $1,615. Now, I ran that truck for 19 days, had some home time, but I ran that truck for 7,430 miles. That cost me $1,857.50. So you got those together. Pretty salty to have a rental for 19 days. But part of running a business, you got to keep making money. Sometimes, unfortunately, that's the cost you got to pay. The bills don't stop. You got to adjust. You got to make things happen. It's all about how bad you want to succeed. Now, if you're able, some guys are able to afford to go home when their truck breaks down. Everybody's situation is different. I couldn't afford it. I could not financially afford to take 19 days off of work. So I had to keep working. Now, I know I don't have the breakdown, but I know for my truck, for the damages, for the body shop to fix this back up to being beautiful and the Baylor standards, cost $12,666.90. So I'll post some pictures, I'll try to get on my laptop and add some. $12,000 for what he did, that hurts the owner operator, so that's one thing I got to be proud of about Baylor. If y'all don't know much about them, like I said, I'm telling y'all my experience. I've been telling you guys it from day one, everything that I go through. They have been fighting for me like crazy, taking care of everything. I really haven't worried about nothing. I was stressed out the first few days because, 4 days owning the truck and all of a sudden you lose it, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to go upside down. You don't know if you're going to be out of work. There's a lot of crazy questions that you want answered. They have answered everything. Shout out to payroll. She's had every question that I've ever had answered. She's took the time to explain things to me. Safety at Baylor. Shout out to Ron. I know I've been dealing with you a lot. Dude's been taking care of everything for me. Fighting the company for me, dealing with all the bull crap, getting all the bills together, the cost of what, I lost for being out of work, collecting money for repairs. They're taking care of all that. So all I got to worry about is keep driving and making money. I couldn't ask for anything better. To be able to sit here and all that's taken care of, what I got to focus on is making sure my business stays successful, to keep moving. All my bills are paid at home. I've been a little bit stressed, because being in a rental wasn't my truck. And I'm one of those people, I hate being in something that's not mine. But I made it do. My dad came out for a couple weeks. That helped out a lot. Being able to laugh and show him some pretty cool places. Pretty awesome birthday present. I was able to take him down to Atlanta, Georgia. Got the opportunity to take him to South Dakota. Got to go over to Minnesota. He got to see Arkansas, Kansas. By the way, shout out to Brad Schultz, my old trainer. My dad got to meet him. He met us up in Kansas. Thank you for the Valentine's Day Golden Corral. We got to see a proposal that night, but a nice catching up with him. He's the one that initially fired the spark to ever want to pursue being an owner-operator. I didn't really get to learn the expenses. What really fired it was seeing the pride he had in his truck. Versus, I had a couple trainers that were company guys. They didn't care about their truck. But when I got in his truck, he was owner operator. And the pride he had, I wanted that. And, kind of fired the spark in me to one day want it. I'm finally here, doing it the way I got to do it. Everybody's way is different. Everybody has their own opinions about things. I'm going off my experience and where I'm at in life, Something I pursued, finally turned 30 years old, pulled the trigger, making things happen. I'm pretty happy with myself on that, I have a great support system behind me, here at home. I have friends I work with, that help me out. They're owner operators. Like I said, I got my trainer. That's kind of where I'm at on things, So I apologize for it taking so long. Like I said, videos are going to start coming out weekly now because I'm back in my truck. So I got things organized. I'm not living in chaos out of bags, and it was a mess. I wasn't even going to make a video on that truck. It was a mess. But y'all be safe. Enjoy your weekends. I'm going to go enjoy mine. Got some plans this weekend. Going to go to destroy some stuff, shoot some guns this weekend. It's about to go down. Y'all being safe. Rubber side down. Love y'all.